Hi, and welcome. You made it to day 9 of our 10-day Pilates challenge. Great job if you're still with me. You're sticking it through for the full 10 days with a little bit more challenging of a workout today, a little bit longer, and then tomorrow is even more challenging. So stick with me. Today we're going to start standing. So I am going to start right here. Feet are right underneath our hips. We have a little bit of balance challenge and a little bit for the hips and thighs before we come down to the floor today. So we're going to start nice and easy. Let's just do a little squat and a side leg lift. 2, 3, good. 5, 6, 7, just one more, and 8. Let's hold it here. We're going to do a little bit of a balance challenge. One knee up. So I want you to really challenge. Sometimes when we come up on one leg, we sort of cock our hips to the side to compensate, and we're leaning over. Make sure you're nice and straight here, and your hips are level. Like imagine your hips are on a shelf. I'm going to stay here another few seconds. And then we're going to add little knee raises for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch, shake it out a little bit. Other knee comes up. We're just going to stand and hold here for a second. Try to find one fixed point that you can stare at. Hips are level. Standing leg is a little bit bent. And we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg down. We're going to do the same out to the side. So nice and tall and straight. Tuck your hips forward a little bit. Tuck your belly button in. And we hold. I really want you to start to feel this on the side of your hip or the side of your leg. Let's do 8 side leg extensions. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Other leg out. Let's just get our bearings a little bit. Shoulders are back. Chest is nice and open. And we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. I'm going to turn to the side. We have a couple of options here. If you want, for your balance challenge, you can use a chair. So have that nearby. If you're using the chair, you're going to have a light, easy grip on the back of the chair. And we're still going to be nice and upright. I'm going to try it without a chair. See if you can join me. So my left leg is going to be bent just a little bit. And now I'm going to do back leg extensions. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. I'm going to come out to a little bit of an angle. I'm out at 45 degrees and my toes are pointed down. Let's lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Bring the foot back in. Now we're going to bend a little bit deeper through the standing leg. I'll turn this way. And I'm looking down. I can see my toes. We're going to lift and lower through that front leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the toe down. You're going to do a little sneaky toe in, toe out. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Wide leg stance here. We're going to shake out our hips a little bit. Let's do some windmills down, side to side. And then we're going to do all of that on the other side. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to switch. Remember which leg you had forward. I had my left leg forward, my right leg back. So now my right leg is going to be forward and my left leg is back. Nice tall posture here. Shoulders are back and down. And we start with just little extensions through that glute on this side. Let's go 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes out to about a 45-degree angle. You should be able to see your toes off to the side. Let's lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come back to center. Step back. I'm going to step back just a little bit. You can see my toes right down in front of me, and I'm bending and straightening for a little bit of a single leg press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I'm losing my balance. Let's hold it down. We bring the toe in and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just stand up. Let's do a nice side bend all the way up and over, really reaching as tall as you can. Then we do a side bend and other arm all the way up and over. Beautiful. A couple of roll downs, and then we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to get ready for a core set. So we did our roll downs yesterday. If you were in the mobility and stretching video, chin comes down, hands right in front of your body. Down, down, down. Little bit of a bend in the knee. Push up. Reset. Shoulders back. Head and chin up. Let's do 2 more of these. And up. Nice and slow, really curving, curving, curving through your back. All the way down and up. And we're going to come all the way down to the floor in a plank position.
My apologies, my microphone stopped working, so I'm going to continue with a voiceover. But we're down on the floor. We're going to come down to all fours. I like to double up my mat a little bit to have a little bit of padding underneath my hands. Make sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders. We're going to do a couple of exercises in a plank position. So let's practice first. Let's come up to a plank, and I want you to rock your hips up a little bit and then retract through your shoulder blades. I'll show you for a second here. So we rock our hips up and we engage our core, and then we retract through our shoulder blades. So let's think about that as we come down to the full plank. Hips are rocking forward and we retract through our shoulder blades. I'm going to tap one knee, tap the other knee. Keep going. 3. Just little knee taps. 5, 6. Core is really engaged here. And 8. Keep going. 6, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a little break down on our knees. Let's just roll out our wrists a little bit because we have a couple of more things to do from our wrist position. So all the way back up to a full plank position. We're going to do those leg extensions. 2, 3, just lifting the leg high enough that we're not arching our back, squeezing through the glute on that side. And 8 more, 7. Exhale as you raise your leg. This should feel like what we were doing when we were standing in the beginning of the workout. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little bit of a break here. We're getting ready for a few things in a bear crawl position. So hands are still right underneath our shoulders. We're going to exhale. We did this the other day. With the strength of our lower abs, we hover our knees about 2 inches off the floor. Exhale, lift. Good. Exhale, lift. Squeezing your core, squeezing your belly button in towards your spine. Few more here. And now we're going to twist side to side. Your knees and your ankles are glued together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to get ready to come into like a full bear crawl position. So this takes a little bit of practice and coordination. Let's give one final break for our wrists. And then we're going to come down to all fours. Remember, your knees stay really close to the floor as we're in this full bear crawl position. So join me here. We exhale. We're going to bring our left hand forward and our right leg, and then our right hand and our left leg. And then we go backwards. And our knees stay really close to the ground, only about 2 inches above the floor. We're pushing with our hands, crawling 1 or 2 steps forward, 1 or 2 steps back. Stick with me, you can do this. Don't worry about the coordination. Worry about how much you're engaging through your abs and through your core. Let's do a few more here. I lost count. Good job if you're sticking with me. And last one here. Take a little break. Okay, let's push back to child's pose. Arms are fully extended up overhead. We're going to do a big body wave. Curve through your back, curve, curve, curve. Push your hips down, forward, squeeze your glutes, and look up at the sky. And then we wave back the same way that we came forward. Wave all the way forward, look up, and we wave all the way back. Good, one more like this, really stretching out through your back. Good. Hands out in front. We're going to bring both hands over to the right. So now you feel a stretch through your left side. Couple of deep breaths here. Then bring your left hand over to your left side, and now you have a big stretch through your right side. Good job. We're going to continue on with some core from our backs. So let's flip around on our mats. And we'll slowly come all the way down to the floor. Let's make sure our feet are right out from our hips. We're going to start nice and comfortably with our chest nice and open, our shoulders on the mat. We're going to bring one leg up and the other leg, hands come behind your head. We're going to exhale, crunch up. 2, 3, just coming a couple of inches off of the mat here. Squeezing your abs as you come up. 8 more. 6, 5, 2, 1. We're going to hold it up. We're going to bring the elbows side to side. Elbows stay wide here, but we're bringing the opposite elbow to the knee. 2 and 1. Elbows are nice and wide. I'm going to double up my mat. The floor is really hard here. We're going to go on to more of a bicycle move. So we're going to kick one leg out and opposite elbow to knee. 3, 4, 7, 8. Nice and slow. Point that toe. Get the leg really far away from your upper body. 6. Big twist. 4, exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Hug your knees in. We're getting ready for 2 versions of a double leg stretch. So from here, we're going to keep our head and our neck down. Just stretch your legs at about a 45-degree angle. We're doing 8 of these. Exhale, stretch, hands come overhead. 4, 5, good. Lots of control through your abs here. 6, 1 more, and then we're going to bring this up a notch. We're going to bring our head and shoulders up off the mat. We're going to stretch our arms and our legs together and come around. 2, 3, big breath here. 6, good job. And 8. Take a little break, drop your knees to one side, stretch out through your lower back, and the other side. We're going to get ready to do the hundreds, which is 100 quick inhales and exhales as we engage through our abs. And then we're going to do a good stretch at the end of class today. So both knees up. I'm going to have my shoulders off of the floor. Make sure that your knees aren't too far forward. They remain right over your hips. Here we go, pumping the arms. Join me for the breathing. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. If you want, you can extend the feet out. Good job. Keep going. Keep up the tempo. Keep up the pace. Couple more here. And hug your knees in. Relax your head back down. Do a couple of knee circles. Relax your hips. Good job. A little bit of mobility to finish off class today. We're going to come up to a kneeling full lunge position. So I like to have my knee on top of the padding. I'm going to bring my right leg right in front. So my right foot is right in front of my right hip. I'm going to start with that pelvic rocking. We practiced this a little bit yesterday. Rock your hips forward and rock your hips back, and then do a little bit of side to side. Now let's find our neutral. So our hips are super level, and we're going to twist over towards the front knee. So you have to squeeze your glutes here. 6, 7, because you don't want to be wobbling all over the place. Last one here. Good job. Now we're going to do a little hip flexor stretch. So stay here. Hips are tucked up, and we're going to bring our knee forward to stretch through the hip flexor in the back leg. I'm going to come up and over, stretch over towards my right side, and switch knees, double up the padding under that other standing knee, and we start with the pelvic rocking. Rock your pelvis up and back, up and back. Now we're going to stay here in neutral, but our abs are engaged. Rock side to side a little bit, but now you want your hips to be nice and level and even on both sides. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the head and twist over towards the left. So the idea here is we're not wobbling. That front knee is really stable. It's going straight up towards the sky, and our hips are really stable. And we make our hips stable by squeezing our glutes. Good. Come forward and down with your hips for a nice hip flexor stretch. And I'm going to do a little side stretch up and over. This is the end of day 9. We made it. We're trucking along in September. Good job. Join me tomorrow. If you've been joining this whole series, you have to do tomorrow, because tomorrow is day 10 Thank you for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow.